Hello guys, and welcome back again. So yes, we're gonna do some more bank stuff today. We've got a special situation because this father and son team drove quite a ways. They came in yesterday, stayed in a motel so that they can do this, because we're doing not one, we're doing two trucks. They drove all the way up from Santa Fe, New Mexico. So I'm gonna flip this around, show you the truck and what we're gonna do, and then couple videos throughout after, and then the second truck as well. And then we'll get these guys back on the road. They brought their families up with them. They're going to go play with the second truck right now, go dink around, whatever. While I do the first truck, then they'll switch me trucks and we'll get the second one done and then get them back on the road. So here we are with the first truck. This is a 24 single rear wheel. It has 5,000 miles on the clock, and we're going to be putting in Monster Ram and get this thing where it should be. Get rid of that air grid heater, all that good stuff. And then I got more trucks coming in for more stuff too. We've got a whole entire bank set that we're going to do on another truck on a future video. There's a Hamilton cam that we're going to be doing on another video, and then a bunch of fast stuff. We're waiting for more parts to come in on that one. But I'm going to get started on this, so stay tuned. Let's see, do we got this thing rolling? Yes, we got it rolling on. I'm going to do this the other way so I don't have to start and stop, you know, all of that bull crap. It gets kind of old. I just hope that my face is centered in here because I want you to look at me pretty like. Anyway, we're doing this Monster Ram on this truck, 5,000 miles on it, and I get the factory ram air off, and I'm getting ready to start pulling lines. Let me show you what I found, and I'm going to explain to you why this is such a big issue. All right, so you'll see here. Down here, all of that stuff is pine cone pieces, and that means that he's had a squirrel come up and make a home right here on the top of this engine. For any of you who know, them rodents, they can total out a truck pretty darn quick. They start chewing on wiring harnesses and everything else. We're talking very, very expensive to replace some of those harnesses. We're talking one harness on here pays like 23 hours to replace. Don't ask me how I know, but anyway, so you gotta keep your trucks in a place where I know it's hard to control Mother Nature, but if you got a rodent infestation into your truck, you're gonna have to put out some traps or something, but you got to keep that stuff from becoming a bigger issue. I'll explain all of this to the customer, and hopefully we can get it taken care of. Okay, so we get the old stuff out and get her all vacuumed out. Got all of that mess cleaned up. I'll go through and run the vacuum in there again before we put the new plate back on, but this is what she looks like when you get to this point, guys. I don't take that rail off. Number 5 injector line, I just loosen up. You can see it right here. I just loosen it up, pull it up out of the way. But number 6 and the return stay on the rail. I don't loosen them up, and I'm able to fish everything out without putting that rail under too much of a bind. And you've seen me use a ratchet strap in the past to hold it up while I do that. I don't even do that anymore. I can just get them in and out without a whole lot of interference. So whatever it works for you guys, but I know that number 6 line can be a little bit of a bear if you're pulling that line off of the injector tube. So I just leave it like it is. You can get them in and out pretty good, but yeah, make sure everything's clean. Make sure all your surfaces are clean. You want to make sure that this part of the sealing surface right here is clean all the way down. You don't want any buildup, and that seems to be a catch-all for dirt and stuff. So, all right, so I'm ready to go back together. Got the lines all back on it and stuff. I want to show you guys a couple things really quick. So they give you this extension harness right here. That's for the T-map. Put it on now. Don't make the mistake of putting the silencer pad back in, and then you got to try and figure that out. Anyway, just put it on now and then drape it over the valve cover right there. Of course, I leave that bolt loose until I get ready to fasten the dipstick back down. On the silencer pad, I trim off the first little bit. I trim off about that much of it. It's the part that comes up over this number 1 fuel injector line. So trimming that down makes this sit right back down fully the way it's supposed to be, and it looks really clean. Now, to get that off without too much headache, I also pull these two drain nipples out of the valve cover. It's a 19mm wrench. Those come right out. Then you can pull the pad out. Everything going back together, put the pad back in, and then put your nipples back in. So there's that part. We'll continue on. Well, here you go, guys. Here's number 1 done. I'm gonna go take this for a test drive, burn it out real quick, make sure that we ain't got no leaks in the fuel, leaks in the boost. And then they're on their way back with the second truck. So I'll get that one started, tore down, and you know, we'll do a couple videos on that too, because you know, it's bank stuff. Who doesn't love a whole bunch of Banks gear on their truck? Anyway, talk to you in a little bit. All right, here's truck number 2. I love this color combination, this root beer and this white. It's a beautiful truck, nice dually. Anyway, there's what she looks like naked before we dress this girl up. She's only gonna get a partial dress, unfortunately, but here, probably in the near future, we're gonna get both of these trucks back up here to do a bunch more work for them. But for now, let's get this tore apart, get that thing out of there, and get the new one on. And there she is, totally ripped off there, everything stripped out, and we're getting ready to go back together. I've already got all the plugs put into the Monster Ram. Let me show you that really quick, because you got 5 of them. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then don't forget to put that one in there, right? Also got the sensor in there and the throttle body bolted on, so we are ready to go back together with this one right here. Yes, and then get these guys on their way back to Santa Fe. So stick around for a second. We'll be right back after we get it all put together and give you a final product. All right, so hold on. Everything's all back together, so let's give you a quick peek. All right, there she is. Again, I like that clamp down. I cut off all of the other Christmas trees on shit that doesn't need to be done. Make sure everything's secured up and out of the way. And this thing is ready to go. We'll get these guys headed back home. And I think they're gonna stop in Moab, have a good time there for a little bit. But anyway, I wanna thank you all for watching. You know, click the like and follow and comment and all that good stuff. And if you like my content, drop something. If you don't, see ya. But thanks for watching anyway. So we'll talk to you all again later. Peace and have a good weekend.